How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Makes Hawaii, the channel. Okay. How's it, everybody? Aloha. Thursday. It is Thursday, December 4th. And we'll get this going on. Turn it. Oh, whatever it's doing now. Oh, click too many buttons. Yeah, I don't have any notes. As usual. Little vlog, little news, and try not to be too long. I'm loving it how the sun's coming up later because we're going into winter, out of fall into winter, and now my effect of, see this light? That's a black light there. It's just a little black light. But I like the coloring effect, this lighting at its like bizarro crudest. Because if you know anything about color grading, there's flesh tone and then there's like opposite of flesh tone. Yeah. But hey, just throwing it in there for video color stuff. Anyways, vlog. I'm a little happy that I got my Social Security paperwork in. Now I'm just crossing my fingers it's A-okay. The guy kind of said it's going to start, this January, so that should be okay. I think I have to call somebody else up too with the local and medical insurance people. I think. Oh no. Anyways, been so nuts about that. So much trouble. And then it's all in the news too, right? It's Obamacare is Affordable Care Act, ECA. So that's like a different thing. So blog news. For me, I'm not signed up for that. There's a window to sign up for that. But I'm not. But that's the one they're going to support or not support. They're still sort of debating whether they're going to partially support it, and then it ends. It's crazy, but it's what they fought over the shutdown, and the shutdown actually impacted information going from the IRS to the Social Security for my Medicare acceptance letter, which I didn't get yet. So watching it in the news and having it impact me actually is kind of nuts. And when I look at this other stuff, it's impacting basically, America and how it functions as a country. It has a structure, how it works, and then there's these people are tearing it apart. We're, even that Doge thing and the federal worker layoff stuff, and they're just trying to axe things and think they're saving. They're not really saving all that much money unless they cut out Medicaid and Medicare or the military budget. Unless they reduce that, God forbid, they're going to increase that. But unless they're doing budget cuts like that, they're not really cutting out that much money. So when they cut out U.S. aid, which fed and people in other countries worldwide, starving people, and food and medicine delivery for people in the world, when they cut that out, they're not really saving that much money. And then millions of people are going to go starving and die from it. This is how impactful that stuff is. And so, aside from the Epstein files, where are they? I think they're leaking some of the Epstein, not leaking, but they're releasing some of the Epstein files, and they're trying to say that the texts or emails, they're so cryptic, they're so hard to decipher, and they're not. They're biding for time. And speaking of biding for time, that peace talk in Florida, holy crap. right? You got Rubio, Whitkier, whatever that guy's name is, and Putin, and they're not going anywhere either. And Putin's just like, yes, talk about peace all you want, I'm sitting at the table right now. But meanwhile, they just kept on bombing Ukraine, and there's no help coming from USA to Ukraine. There's no help. So they're just bombing. There's no sanctions. There's no arm twisting of Putin. There's just like, yeah, we're talking about peace, and they're bombing. So how far? And the creepy, weird part is, okay, there's some other wars that Trump's claiming he's solved, or he's such the peacemaker. He's like, give me the peace prize now. I'm gonna solve all these wars. I'm the peace president. That's what they're trying to call him, because he claims to have made peace out of war 9 different times, which is just, he's just making stuff up. Some of these things, and the one of them was there's going to be Somalia in Africa. There's Somalians in Minnesota, and he's waging war on them, saying they're the worst ever. But in Africa, there's a Rwanda, something, they might sign a peace deal. So he wants them to sign it in a building in Washington, D.C. Now this is a building called Institute of Peace or Department of Peace or something like this. It's the Center of Peace, something about that. And it was a building that was an independent agency that they basically gutted. They gutted all the funding for it, so it was sort of the empty building called Institute of Peace. But he renamed it Donald J. Trump Institute of Peace. So he put his name, carved his name on the building. So now they can use it to sign, this is where they sign the peace treaty. It's all optics. And a lot of it's spin and misrepresentation, aka lie, fraud. It's a freaking lie. So they're signing a peace treaty. He's taking credit, and he put his name on a building that he gutted. The list goes crazier and just crazier and crazier like that. And of course, the big thing is the boats being bombed. Apparently, the war on drugs is an actual war, because he just went war on drugs. The cartels are terrorist organizations, and we're at war with them. So he's bombing boats. So he's bombing boats with, I mean, he doesn't know for sure. I mean, they should just capture a boat and try and do that first, at least. You know, I mean, they don't even try to plant evidence. They're just bombing the boats. So they're bombing the boats, and one of them, and the UK said, hey, I don't want any part of it. We're not going to share our intelligence. You know, no more MI6 for you. But when they're bombing the boats, one of them, of course, was obvious, heard lately. The big one is that they bombed it, and there was a couple of survivors, and they bombed it again. So they bombed the 2 floating survivors, going, "Help me! Oh gosh, help me!" Boom! They bombed them again, which is, in war times, that's a war crime. That's a definite war crime, and everyone's talking about how it's a war crime. Pete Hegseth said, "Kill them all." The Admiral followed the rules, and they went and they bombed them the second time, making a war crime. So now they're trying to blame who gets the blame for the war crime. Now they're saying we're not technically at war with them. Pete Hegseth, the Secretary of Defense, now called Secretary of War, self-named Secretary of War, he's saying that, well, Bradley did it, but I'm standing behind his decision. He's a good man. But he did it, because it's a war crime, so he did it, not me. So now you have that. But, I know it's all crazy. But the thing is, they're looking at the footage, which they have the video of, so the video does exist. They're showing them on the news. Obviously, so they can't hide it. What happened to the footage? I don't know. It's with the Epstein files. They don't exist. But there it is. Sorry for the the Hindu accent there. But here they are showing the footage, and yeah, the survivors were there, and they got bombed. Hegseth says he was in the war situation room. He saw the first strike and the second one, the double tap. They love saying double tap now. Double tap, double tap, double tap. Shut the hell up. But Pete's head says he saw the first one, and then it was all smoke and fire, so I left the building and I didn't see the second one, so he's really distancing himself. He's like,
the fog of war, you guys won't understand, you're in your office, your air-conditioned office.
He's in the fog of war in the situation room watching the video. Yeah, some fog of war, this guy. And they're saying now he didn't say kill them all, which was reported, I think, in the Wall Street Journal or something. Newspaper, big newspaper. And he didn't say that, but he ordered it. And so they're kind of because Trump doesn't want to lose his Secretary of War because he's such a kiss boot to Trump. So now it's, is it a war crime if it's not a war? This is a crime that would be a crime if it was war. Even in warfare, this is a crime. It's a war crime. So you take away it's not happening technically during war, then now it's just murder. Downright murder charges. And it's international, so I don't think Trump can wave a magic pardon wand. I don't think he can pardon that guy because you're talking about international crime. So murder at whatever. So there's the creepy freaking thing. And this is all the pretext for Venezuela being surrounded by the military because they want a regime change. They don't want the guy that was elected. They want the previous guy that was, a Trump supporter. I don't know, or just like Trump. But they want somebody in that regime that they can puppet because it's a gigantic oil reserve. I'm like, oh, we're out there to defend Venezuela. It's just like Iraq. The Iraq war, Iraq invasion of Saddam. It was the oil war. After a while, everyone's like, it's obvious they're out there for the oil. And this one, before they even start, they surrounded Venezuela. It's for the oil. Well, there it is. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Hawaii news, yeah? Hawaii news. Look, $7 million that scammers are taking. This is going to watch out for this stuff. I just delete stuff. Block and report. HPD reports Oahu residents lost 222 fraud cases with Kapuna for old people like me. Now, I'm officially, hey, give me back my $7 million. Partnership would spend medical care to Kona. The governor is extending some state money to help out with what Trump has taken away. Trump would not just slash the vehicle efficiency. So, yeah, you can't have electric cars, or they're not giving incentives for electric cars. Zorg is invading the planet. And then there's football. There's prep football. Yay! Prep football. Collision course. Campbell and Kamehameha. Wow. Gee. Good for you guys, but then again, so what? College football. We have the college football team that's sort of doubles as our NFL substitute. How about back in the day? Back in the day? Something? I remember 1976 when you want to relax, just roll down the window and stick your feet out. There's something surfer can do when the surf's down at Ala Moana, but wait and rest me, wiggle his toes in the sun. Oh, wiggle my toes. Check out my board. Okay. And oh, look, Japanese word of the week. Cool. Japanese word of the week.
Moku shoku.
Moku shoku.
Eating in silence. Moku shoku. Shh. Political cartoon. Here we go. Admiral Bradley and Secretary of Indefensible.
Admiral Bradley, you are a hero and professional, and you have my full support.
It's his fault, yes. Behind the the backstab. Yeah, they're just setting them up because Trump doesn't want Pete out of the picture. They wanna. I mean, I'm surprised. With Pete Hegseth and war crime and stuff like that, it's like he's up for war crime execution. It's kind of like Nuremberg area of crime, and he's going, well, you're gonna get tagged with a penalty of death for war crime. That's really how bad that is. It's his fault. That's right. So it's more than just Trump going, I want my lapdog. What do we got here?
Shower, pottery, but clean, dirty shower, paying you exactly to pay the fun of a bad call, don't pay the athletes, giving them money, and leave your eyes in a bit of a smoke screen, and Hegseth threats about it, and boat strike.
Okay.
Hegseth is flashes about in defense of boat strikes.
Adolf Eichmann, a key organizer of the Holocaust, consistently argued during his 1961 trial in Jerusalem that he was merely functionary, quote, simply following orders from his superiors, ultimately Adolf Hitler. This defense centered on his claim that he was fulfilling his duty as an official under the Führer's principal leader, and thus was not personally responsible for the extermination of the Jewish people. Will the Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, also try that defense? Trevor Taylor. Halava. But we'll do this one ready for it.
Be your eyes, not political smokescreen.
Ending the war in Ukraine in 24 hours, allowing Elon Musk to play political piñata with government agencies, members of the administration using a commercial chat app to discuss national security issues, tearing down a part of the White House to build a ballroom, supporting cuts to health aid for those most in need, pardoning wealthy criminals, higher food prices, ICE. The list goes on, and the elephant in the room, that of the current administration and its congressional supporters, are still trying to hide the Epstein files. David Shapiro, in his January 7th, 2024 column, reminded us that a Groucho Marx quote is the best description of the chaos that Donald Trump continues to create. Who are you gonna believe? Your me or your own eyes? Glenn Kondo or Kuala Pu Molokai. Thank you, Glenn. Hey, Glenn, for your thing. Who are you gonna believe? Me or your own eyes? The thing about the boat missile to the little fishing boats, whoever's on board of those things, and it's probably connected to that, but they don't know for sure. But the problem with that is, that thing, they're trying to say that it's a war crime and it's not a war crime and such like that. So they definitely want Pete Hegseth is a complete buffoon and kind of too much of the drunkard bit, but a buffoon nonetheless. Doesn't know what he's doing. He's not competent, which is tons of the secretaries of whatever on the cabinet. They're just not competent. FBI, all those. So they're gonna try to harp back to that not Snapchat. It was that app, Signal app. It was a collective app, and they accidentally had the reporter in the guest list of the secure app. There's a reporter in there, a journalist is in there, and he's like, and then here's all the things. See, that's what this roll here, this B-roll is. All the snap. It's just showing the secret military moves before the operation actually commenced. He's sharing it, and his friends and family is on there. I don't know, but the reporter being on there was oopsie. So it's like, the reporter's like, the president just sent me his war plans. Thanks, Secretary of War. All via that Signal app. So, and they were using it in the Pentagon, left and right. They're all using it. So it's all crazy. Anyways, it's falling apart. All those Republicans are sort of jumping ship. They don't want to be connected to that as the midterm elections roll down off the horizon. And they're even thinking of taking the chairman and Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, Speaker of the House. They want to get him out of his position too. Just like, hey, even the Republicans are like, no, they're jumping ship with that, and I don't know, things are just falling apart for the MAGA Republicans. I think that's a good thing, but it's also sort of like, what's next? And anyways, have a good Thursday. Aloha. It should be sunny Thursday. Yes, a nice sunny day. Aloha to you. It's all good. Oh, did I make this one? Okay. Aloha. Aloha to you. Bye now.